from the animal level to the plant level to the fungal level, you find these things everywhere. And people say, well, there's about 150 species of plants that contain DMT. That's only because we've only looked at 150 species of plants. If you look at these large genera that are famous, known for having tryptamines, like acacias and mimosas and these things, we know of a few species that have DMT, but there's hundreds of species, thousands of species. It's just that nobody's looked. Nobody's going to fund this work. I think you can reasonably say that, there are about 1,400 species of acacia in the world. Probably 75% of them have DMT. And actually, I would go to the next, I would even claim, without evidence, that's never stopped me before, but I think it's reasonable to suppose that because DMT is so close to mainstream metabolism, probably all plants have DMT to some extent. Most don't have large levels of it. They don't have useful amounts of DMT. But if you took, with sufficient instruments, if you just started randomly sampling plants and analyzing for DMT with a mass spec, I'll bet it would turn up in almost everything.
What is which is it? Phalaris grass that's toxic to sheep because of DMT?
Yep, that's the one.
So the DMT in it, for whatever reason, the way it interacts with the sheep's digestive system, it becomes poison?
Well, no, not entirely. I mean, it's got Phalaris grass has DMT. It has 5-methoxy-DMT. Other tryptamines. It also has something called gramine, which is it's like DMT with only one carbon on the side chain. Gramine is more or less toxic. Gramine shows up in a lot of grass species. That's probably the thing that causes what's called Phalaris staggers.
So if you just fed DMT synthesized to sheep, it wouldn't be toxic.
Hard to say.
Do they produce monoamine oxidase?
Nobody's done it. Do sheep?
Yeah.
Of course.
So do leopards or jaguars.
All mammals.
So when you see those jaguars eating the leaves and then tripping their balls off, rolling around on their back, what do you think is happening there? You've seen those videos,
yeah,
I'm sure.
I've seen those videos. Well, for one thing,
right?
They're eating Banisteriopsis, right? Which is the source of the MAO inhibitors.
Oh, okay, right.
And I don't know what to make of that. It certainly does seem like some kind of a catnip for them, and causes an altered state for
MAO
sure.
inhibitors in and of themselves, they produce some sort of a psychedelic experience?
They can. Not just from the MAO inhibition, but they often have other effects that are psychoactive, like harmine. Harmine is a good example.